I've reviewed dozens of air fryers over the last 2 years, and yet I'm still finding models with features I've never seen before. This new 5-litre model from Instant Pot has got 2 things I've not seen before on an air fryer. And it's also got a setting that technically you can't use without voiding the warranty. So let's dive in. If you're new here, my name's Clara and I make weekly videos that help you choose and use your home appliances. To see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell. So this is the newest air fryer in the Instant Pot range, and it was gifted to me by the manufacturers, but you'll still get my honest opinion and they don't get to see the video before I publish it. If you're buying it, you'll have a choice of 2 colours, either truffle or the standard black. This model was released earlier this year and there are not that many reviews online for it yet. Over on Amazon, it's listed on a multi-variation product page. So at first glance, it looks like it has lots of reviews, but if you look again and look closely, you'll see they're actually mostly for the 7.6 litre version. This 5-litre size is advertised as being big enough for 4 people, which it can just about do. But if you're going to be using it regularly, I would say it's better suited to a small family of 2 or 3 people. Looking first of all at the design of the air fryer, it's got quite a small footprint on the worktop and it weighs 3.91 kilograms. It has a touchscreen display, a window in the drawer and a light which can be turned on and off on the control panel. Inside the drawer is a removable cooking tray, which is dishwasher safe. However, the drawer itself is not and will need to be washed up by hand. Instant Pot say you need to allow 13 centimetres or 5 inches of space around the air fryer when you're using it, which is pretty standard with most air fryers and shouldn't be a problem with this model because it's not that big. The air intake is at the top and the hot air outlet is at the back, where you'll also find the first unique feature of this model, which is the Odor erase function. What that is a removable, disposable odour filter. Each one of these is good for 900 minutes of cooking time, which is equivalent to 45 20-minute cook cycles. You'll get one included in the box and you'll know when you need to replace it because a light will appear next to the cancel button on the display when it needs to be changed. When you need to replace the filter, you can order them from Instant Pot. A pack of 8 currently costs just under £14, including delivery. Instant Pot also sell spare cooking trays and drawers for this model if you need to get them later on. Minimum temperature on this model is 40 Celsius and the maximum is 205. It moves up and down through the temperatures in 1 degree increments, but it also scrolls faster through the numbers if you press and hold them. There's an automatic preheat function built in on all 4 cooking settings. It takes about 2.5 minutes to reach 200 Celsius, after which it will beep and give you a prompt to add the food. Now you can't turn the preheat feature off, but if you choose to ignore it because you want to put your food in the drawer when it's cold, after the beeping, it will eventually carry on cooking without you needing to touch the appliance or press a button. On the display of this air fryer, there are 4 buttons for the 4 different cooking settings, which are air fry, bake, reheat and dehydrate. Now, I'm afraid I am obligated to tell you that if you are a rule follower, technically you can only look at the dehydrate button. You can't actually use it because the dehydrate function is a 7-hour program and the instruction book says that you can't use this air fryer for more than 60 minutes in any 2-hour period. And furthermore, the details of the warranty in the instruction booklet says it doesn't cover use contrary to the operating instructions. And that's not the only strange thing in the instruction booklet which I need to flag up. So do make sure you stick around until the end of this video to hear the other things that you need to know as well. Now, on a more positive note, there is also something on the display of this air fryer that I've been waiting to see on an air fryer for ages, and Instant Pot have brought it across from their multi-cookers, which is customizable favorite buttons. To use these, you set up your cooking program with temperature and duration, and then you press and hold one of the presets, much like setting a favorite on your radio in the car. I've used it a lot while I was testing this air fryer, and I think more air fryers should have it rather than loads of out of the factory presets which may or may not be right for what you want to cook. Talking of which, cooking in this air fryer was generally pretty good. Potatoes, fries, roasted vegetables, brownie and breaded chicken all turned out well. I did these little chipolatas and they came out unevenly cooked, but that's possibly down to me. It was a busy moment in the kitchen and I did only shake them once during the 20-minute cycle. I didn't test a whole chicken in it. To be honest, we are kind of all chickened out in this house at the moment, but Instant Pots do say that a 1.6 kilogram chicken would fit in the drawer, and also 750 grams of fries. Not at the same time, either or. Power-wise, this air fry is 1500 watts and 10 minutes on air fry at 200 Celsius used just 3p of electricity at current energy rates here in the UK. Something that I do need to point out is that in my experience of using it, I found that the front of the air fryer drawer where the window is did get quite hot. And so that's something you need to be aware of if you're holding the drawer without an oven glove on, particularly if you're holding it for a length of time, like when you're shaking it. Now, back to that instruction book. There is a paper one included in the box, but to read the full version and to access all the resources, which includes videos, suggested cooking times, and free recipes, you need to head online, either by using the QR code or by using the web address. So I read through the extended version of the manual so that you guys don't have to. And the one thing that jumped out at me, other than the weirdness over the length of time that you can actually use this air fryer, is that there are warnings about the types of kitchen surfaces that you can safely use this air fryer on. In particular, it says that you should not use this air fryer on a butcher block, wood surfaces, formica, or laminate. So I don't normally recommend this with most air fryers, but if you're going to buy this model, I think it's a sensible idea to also buy a heat-proof mat for it. And I'm going to link one of those below in the description that is specifically made for air fryers. As ever, if you've got any questions, please do drop them below in the comments. Lots coming up on this channel over the next few weeks, including ice cream makers, washing machines, and dishwashers. So make sure you're subscribed.